Hello, what's up, good people? Thank you so much for clicking. Have you been that person who admires people who are confident, those who walk with their shoulders high and you wish you were them? Those people have taken a lot of time and they've done so much work for them to be the way they are. So I'm here to talk about things that confident people don't do. You know, there is a video which is in my timeline whereby I talked about how to build self-confidence. It's not in everyone, but now that you have built self-confidence, what are the things that you're supposed to avoid so that you can ensure that you are continuously a confident person? Though sometimes it is human for us to shake a little bit when things hit us up, but you have to hold on and to avoid chickening out in tough situations or just walking out of the confident person you have always been. These are the things you're supposed to avoid. So thank you so much for clicking. My name is Grace, for those who are new here, and I'm so glad that you have come and just to see what we do in this place. Okay, I'm so excited to have you. So if you're new here and this is the type of content you'd like to enjoy, please click the subscribe button and always be on the notification bell so that you can always be notified every time I post. So thank you very much. 1 second to allow you to subscribe. Thank you so much. You can also like this video if you really enjoy the content, and then please also comment so that we can push this video, and we always encourage constructive and helpful and respectful comments. So thank you so much. So the intro was long, but it was worth it. So today I want to take a twist. We are all used at discussing what confident people do, how to build self-confidence, but now that you've built it, what is it that you should avoid so that you can become that confident person? One thing I've realized about, especially for men who are married, you have to lead your family confidently. You have to be sure of the vision of where you're taking your family. So you have no room to doubt yourself at all. And the same for ladies who lead their families or whoever is holding their family together. You have to always be confident in the course that you're taking so that the people who are with you can believe you. Okay, if you try to bring in a shadow of a doubt, people will also say, if the leader is not believing in themselves, who am I? Whom am I to believe? And they will start ignoring some of the things that you do. So we twist that and then we see what is it that you're supposed to avoid doing. Okay, yeah, so avoid these things. There are around 10 of them, so avoid them, and trust me, every time you avoid them, your confidence will be boosted a notch higher. Okay, number 1, confident people do not engage in negative self-talk. Hear me out. I know there are those times you feel like you've beaten up, you feel like you have not done your best and like you've failed yourself. That time it's good sometimes to say, today I know I've not done my best, but it is not good for you to dwell in there talking negatively about yourself. You know, I'll never make it, you know, I always try and I never get to where I'm supposed to be. If you're confident in the vision and the things that you aim for, then you have to be sure and be confident that what you are working on is going to work. So you just say, today I did not achieve that, and you give yourself another chance, because guys, always negative self-talk damages self-esteem in a very bad way, and when your self-esteem is damaged, you can never be confident. Number 2, confident people do not shy away from challenges. Have you ever looked at when you are going for a hike and then there is a big mountain there, and you see the goal of the day was to hike and go on top of that mountain, and then you're there shying at the challenge which is ahead of you? A confident person gives themselves some psych and they say, today we must get to the pinnacle. We have to get to the top there of this hill that you are trying to climb. So you have no room to shy away from opportunities. You have to face obstacles and view them as opportunities for testing your abilities. You're supposed to look at how strong are you, how far can you go when you have pushed yourself to the maximum. Okay, so that is what confident people, you face it no matter what. Face it. Number 3, they do not allow fear to dictate their decisions. When it is put in a layman's language, we can say confident people don't actually always consult when they are making decisions. Why? Because If you allow fear and other things to dictate your decisions, you might never make that decision. So instead of asking yourself, what if it goes wrong? Ask yourself, what if it goes right? So do not be afraid, and do not allow fear to dictate your challenges. And the same way, when you consult people about some of the decisions you're going to make, these people are going to bring some fear by talking some words back at you. So to avoid that, ensure that you're confident in your decisions and do not allow fear to do that. Okay? Next, I cannot remember number what, but I'm going to write them. Confident people do not always seek perfection, and I'll use the word always because sometimes we are tempted to seek perfection. That is very much human. You want to be the best. You have OCD issues. You want to give the best results. You want to be the best in the department. But what if you are not the best? Will your confidence be punctured by that? No. So confident people do not seek perfection because perfection is unrealistic standards. Confident people always strive for excellence and they avoid perfection because perfection is an enemy to progress always. So always seek to be excellent, to be the best at whatever you're doing. Anytime you do something, say that you gave it your best. Do not seek perfection, but always seek excellence in everything that you do. Okay, I think it's number 5. Confident people do not hold grudges. Now sometimes even in my life, there are sometimes you mess up or someone messes up and you are just wrong, then you feel like this person really did me bad, and if they did not do me that, maybe I could be in a better position than I'm in right now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So if you are hurt by someone, it is always good to choose to forgive them. Sometimes it can take a while. Sometimes it might not take a while, but trust me, if you choose forgiveness, you take a very large load. You take off a very big weight off your shoulders. And trust me, when you do that, you are in a better place than you are supposed to be. So you choose to say, or forgiveness always is the way to go. So you ignore grudges, don't carry people in your heart. Just forgive, okay? Number 6, confident people don't always play safe. Guys, you see how people say, play safe, do this, don't play safe. If you're a confident person, always believe in what you're doing and always take calculated risks. Like, no one will die, When you try it, you say no one will die or it might not get that bad. Just don't be careless. You're not saying that you play safe and be careless. No, we are saying take calculated risk. Be that bold person and walk your shoulders high that whatever you are trying to do, even if it does not work out, you have done you have looked at the pros and the cons, and even if it does not go very well, it will not go very bad, and a lot of people will not be at risk. Okay, so do not be that person who plays safe. Be a person who goes for it. Be a go-getter. Hit it until you get what you want. Okay, so that is it. Because I've realized if you play safe, you don't hit the maximums and the extremes, and sometimes success lies in that extreme where you are willing to go to the farthest point to get where you are. So if you're that person who does not want to you just want to play safe, the staff, you want to play safe, you will not bring any change in that organization, or you will not bring change in that community. You will not bring change in your business. You will not bring change in everything you do. Imagine if when I'm trying to create these videos, like honestly today I had to push myself to create this video, but imagine if I was playing safe and saying tomorrow is a day, I will do this before the week ends. I will not be consistent, and you see I'm trying to push my channel and be consistent. So if I play safe and become lazy and not be a go-getter, then I will not meet my goals about this channel. So yeah, so are you liking this video? Are you enjoying this content? Please like this video, subscribe please, and share it with your friends and family so that they can also enjoy whatever you have enjoyed. Right? Yeah, I think we are, is it number 7? Yeah, confident people do not compare themselves. In my career and when I was working, especially when I was young, I started working when I was very young. I was not confident. I had not worked when I was in college, I was not working in my profession. And when I went, guys, I found big people, I found old people in the office, and I was wondering, how will I maneuver? And number two, I was very tiny. You see, now this weight I've gained after maybe I got children, but when I was young, I was tiny. But trust me, if there is something I carried, was confidence. And you see, there is a very thin line between confidence and arrogance. Sometimes when you're confident, people might think you're arrogant, but you're just standing yourself, you're believing in your dream, you're walking your journey. So if you have to be confident, you cannot afford to compare yourself with someone. You have to say, I believe in myself and I know I will do this. So don't compare yourself. Just believe in your abilities and focus on your own progress. Just know, even if you feel, sometimes in life you'll feel like you're stagnant or you're not actually moving at the speed you're moving. If you look aside and see someone who has built a very good house, or whose career is progressing nicely, who has completed their PhD, you must start thinking, maybe I'm stalling. So if you compare yourself and you see you don't know the challenges they are going through, and you're also going through your own challenges. So if you compare yourself, you might not get where you are supposed to get. So it is always advisable, you just track your own progress. If you have a productivity app, whatever you are doing, focus on what you are doing. Avoid comparing yourself, because sometimes you might compare yourself and find yourself wiping tears because you thought you think like you're not good enough, and you see that one punches your self-esteem and you'll not get where you wanted to go. Confident people do not fear failure. Yes. In confidence, you learn and grow. I was listening to another podcast, I cannot remember the name, and the people were just saying that when you look at fear, a confident person and a person with a growth mindset, they usually look at failure as a signal which is telling you, do not go that way again. You'd rather try this way or this way, but don't go that route again. So always when you go through hard times and you feel like your confidence is being punctured, even before you start a course, before you start anything, please do not be prepared for failure. Lower your expectations sometimes and know that I could fail. I could not in academic work. Please work hard, don't fail. But in projects, when you're just trying things, just know that it might work or not work. But when it does not work, just know that it is a good way of telling you you can try another way. Try another way. That is what failure does. So you learn and grow and move on swiftly. You don't stay there. You just move. Growth mindset, growth mentality is what we are talking about. Number 9, confident people don't always seek validation. What is validation? When you have dressed up, when you just get to the office, you ask yourself, how do I look today? Do I look good? How is my hair? It is good to get some views, but trust me, when you're asking people, how do I look? You are already doubting your judgment. You are already doubting your abilities to groom yourself, to look at yourself and give yourself 100%. Looking at that hairstyle, when you are choosing it, did you believe in it? When you are taking that career, were you confident in it? That's what you are talking about. So always trust your own judgment. And that's why we are saying confident people don't always consult when they are making decisions, because they believe in what they are doing. They have done their research. They believe they can do this thing and they work on that. So confident people trust their own judgment. So please do not seek constant validation. People will if you are a leader, people will know you don't believe yourself, and it is very toxic for a leader. Okay, and people will start doubting your leadership, and you might not take your company or your home or your business to the direction you wanted, because you have not proved to the people you are with that you can actually believe in your decisions and make them and act upon them. Okay, finally, last and not the least, actually, confident people do not apologize excessively. Apology is very important. When I wrong you, I'll tell you I'm sorry, but don't sit there and wait for me to apologize for 10 hours or apologize today, tomorrow, and everything. Though what I've done is not a good thing, I might need to say sorry, apologize to my boss, to my spouse, to my friend, to my children. I might need to do that. But I will not keep on repeating the same thing. I will tell you, I will not even need to explain myself too much. I'll just tell you, I didn't know that this was wrong, and I really apologize for having done this. You see, yeah, so don't apologize excessively. If it is wrong, it's wrong, say sorry and move on. Do not dwell on that. So there you have it, folks. That's what I wanted us to talk about. You might know what confident people do, but also this video has shed a lot of light on what confident people do not do. So thank you so much for watching till the end. Feel free to subscribe if you have not. If you have enjoyed this video, feel free to like it and also to share it with your friends. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.